Hey everybody, it's Carolyn with a super quick video showing you how it is that you can draw from the pool of names in the family group that I created called My Family of Choice. So I'm in the Family Tree app, FamilySearch's app. It is my great love. I'm in it every single day. And if you see at the top left, there is a hamburger menu, those three lines, one on top of the other. I'm tapping on it, and I'm going to it's here someplace. Family groups. I'm going to family groups. I tap on it, and it pulls it up. There you go. Now I'm approving you, Lisa. Now you are a member, Lisa. So now there's three of us. Woohoo! And there will be more. I feel confident. You can create one of these for your ward, although I am not quite sure whether any of us are eligible to be members of more than one group, and that's a little confusing. The photograph, by the way, is one that I took a few years ago in autumn at Lloyd Harbor in New York, which is right nearby me, and this is this kind of salt marsh area. It's really, really beautiful, and I just thought that was a nice representation of family of choices, all shades and shapes and sizes and everything like that. And it's trees, which is also good. Anyway, so if you decide, okay, I want to go to the temple and I want to do some work for somebody, but I don't have anybody in my own family because, I think everybody's done. You may be wrong about that, but still, I think everything's done. So what do? See the blue group reservations? That's what you do. And this is all you do. You tap on it, and it opens the whole list. These are people from my family I have sent over to my family of choice. And so if you decide that you're a woman and you want to do some baptisms and confirmations, maybe one of the girls wants to, you can just select that and then tap on take to the temple and then choose the ordinances you want and then go continue, and you'll be able to print out the tickets for that. So I'm going to undo that. I'm going to back up. I'm going to back up again. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to keep adding to this list because I have so many. Look at this is crazy. I have 223 reservations. I have shared 831 with the temple. The family group doesn't have that many, and I don't know how many. I don't think it ever shows the count. And I have 458 completed. And that's great. I'm happy about those numbers, but I would really like to have more in the family of choice because that way everybody gets to take somebody whenever they want to and maybe have a little relationship with who they are. I'm working on creating bios for people. I have a program that is called #BioADay2022. I'm challenging everybody who listens to the podcast to do it, everybody who follows me on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. And the idea is to just put a quickie bio of a person in the life sketch section of FamilySearch. So if it's there, you can actually go and look and say, oh, okay, this is so-and-so, and he was a blacksmith, and he started his life in New York, and he moved westward and ended up in Nebraska, something like that. The other thing is that I can send some right now. If you have reservations and you want to send them to the group, you can see that these are shared because you see the unshare pyramid on the far right. That shows you that this person has been shared. Now, either it's shared to the temple or it's shared to the group, or maybe you email shared an individual to someone specific. I share frequently with Carrie to both her email address and or to her phone via text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my reservations and I'm going to get to the place where I see somebody who has not been shared with anything. That may take a little doing. Oh, it looks like, okay. All right, in that case, I'm going to shared with temple, and I'm going to find some that have not been picked up. Aha, here's one. This has not been picked up yet, so I'm going to unshare that. And then that's going to go back over, and I'm going to, oh, that's reserved. I'm looking for ones that haven't been reserved yet, okay? This ceiling hasn't been reserved, so I'm going to unshare that. And this gentleman's work hasn't been reserved, so I'm going to unshare that. And here, Minerva, unshare her. And Roy, I'm going to unshare him. So I'm unsharing with the temple, or from the temple, some folks who need their work done, but who haven't actually been reserved by anybody through the temple system itself. Let's see. I love this name, Inez Proudfoot Baxter. That is such a name. Let's unshare that, and we'll unshare her ceiling to her spouse as well. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and unshare her spouse's fundamentals and their daughter and their son. And now I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to go back to my reservations. Now, you see that there's some folks here, right? And what I'm looking to do is, you see, when I highlight this couple and I want to share them now, I have them reserved and I want to share them with our group, I simply hit the dot, it checks off, and then I go to the bottom and I hit the share button. Now I get to choose. I can send it to an individual person via email or text. I can share it with the temple at large, and it could be done anywhere, or I can share it with the group, and that's what I'm going to do. Share with group, and that's the ordinance that I'm sharing, and I hit share with the group. It asks me to confirm. I say yes, and now it has been shared. And if one of you guys wants to go with your husband and do a sealing, well, there's the ceiling for you, and it's 2 of my ancestors. And the same, I'm just going to keep doing. Just going to keep highlighting folks. Share them with the group. There. Share all the stuff with the group. Okay. And it's not doing it. Well, this is a problem of the app. It's not a problem of the, let me try it again. Just do one person at a time. Yeah, sometimes the app fails. They're constantly updating this, and so that's no good. But the alternate way that you can do it is you can do it in the desktop version of this. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to go to my laptop, but that's how it works. It's very simple and straightforward. And so that's how you can, from the group, pluck out some names of some of my ancestors and some ancestors of your own, if you share yours in here too, and take some ancestors to the temple. And remember, don't say names. Don't take names to the temple. That's not right. You don't want to be called a name, right? You're somebody's mom, and you're somebody's sister, and somebody's daughter. It's not cool to call somebody a name. So it's also not about the stats. We're not about the numbers. It's nice to know that there's a lot of work done. I like seeing that my numbers are indicating that there has been a lot of work done, but that doesn't mean that I'm cooler and groovier than anybody else. And so I want to make sure that that's very, very clear. So that's it. That's all there is to it. Welcome to my family group, and I will be talking to you guys soon. Bye-bye.